Yeti microphone. Okay, check, check. There it is. Again, for some reason, when my computer gets updated, it doesn't turn the microphone back on. The mic is on, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Everybody, thank you today for joining us. Today, we're going to be talking about the movie. A lot of you out there who know me as a foam fabricator and teacher of cosplay, I love doing it. But I did get my start back in 1989. I moved out to California and I met a gentleman by the name of Steve Wang. We were doing the Tales from the Dark Side movie together, and he was sculpting the gargoyle, and I was doing some miniature buildings and whatnot. And so he said, hey, I'm making this little low-budget film called Kung Fu Rascals. And it was a ambitious project. He was shooting on Super 8. And yes, he shot it on Super 8 cameras. And again, as a filmmaker, he just learned as he went. And the film became this funny little silly cult film that we did together. It took, again, we all did it for free. Steve got, I think, $40,000 from his dad. And he actually sold the film and paid his dad back. And the film got out there and became a little bit of a cult hit. Apparently, they're out there working on re-releasing it, much like they're doing with The Guyver. But that's where I met him, and then Steve got the job to direct this film called The Guyver, which is based on a Japanese anime for all you people out there who are huge fans. Really quickly, everybody, for you people watch, I'm doing Instagram Live as well. But if you guys want to, I'm not going to be able to follow chat on Instagram, and so I'm going to mostly focus on YouTube. So if you guys are watching this, hello. Good amount. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Look at quickly, guys. If you want to catch on the live stream I'm doing on YouTube, if you want to have come in and chat, because I'm going to do a little bit of a giveaway today too. Let me adjust this camera for Twitch real quick, guys. Not Twitch, but Instagram. Also, guys, this is being simulcast right now on Twitch as well. But again, if you want to enter and come and help us win some prizes today and some giveaways, we're going to be doing that today on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching from Twitch and you want to get involved, please come over to YouTube. All right, sorry guys, I'm trying to move things where cameras are all in the same direction. I love those movies. Gonna catch up with chat really quickly here. Adam says, I love the movie. I want to make a Guyver costume out of EVA foam. Is the best way to go. Yes, it is. EVA foam is the best way to go. There's some people out here who have done some amazing Guyver costumes. I've seen them out there. They're pretty remarkable. Some people they feature there's two different styles, the anime style and the live action style. So it's a good way to go. But anyway, today we're going to talk about the movie. It's they're re-releasing it on Blu-ray. It's coming out, and you guys can pre-order it now. If you want to know where to get this or where to pre-order, on the YouTube channel I'm streaming on right now, if you look down below, I have everything linked down below, so you can get an order of the Blu-ray of The Guyver. Now, the Blu-ray release is the director's cut. And again, I just recently did an audio, well, not that long, but they finally got it done. A while back, my friend Wyatt and I, Wyatt worked doing the visual effects for the film. So Wyatt did the visual effects, and so they did a commentary with Screaming Red George and Steve Wang, and they lumped myself and Wyatt together. And so they gave us a copy the actual director's cut, which I have not seen in years. I know the movie, but there's some things that they cut out, and it's been so long that when I watch the movie, I'm like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. So, O'Brien, Speaking of O'Brien, guys, really quickly, which I'm going to eventually get to, but not only are they releasing the Blu-ray of the movie, there is a book called Budget Biomorphs, the story of the making of the Guyver movies. So you guys, I'm going to tell some stories today, but if you want to hear more stories, our friend here, Dom, is actually in chat right now, interviewed everybody on both the films, and he wrote this beautiful book that combines all our stories about the trials and tribulations of making these movies, from the first big budget $3 million one to the $800,000 low budget one, which is Dark Hero, which looks just as good. A lot of people love the Dark Hero more because it's a little bit more. Hey, thank you. Just subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye, Tempa. Thank you for subscribing. Pull that out real quick. Again, everybody. So he wrote a book about that. So that book, again, if you want to know where to order that, that link is below on you guys on this video. In the comments below, it's in the description. I have that linked as well too, so you can click on that and buy the book because the stories are great. Are you going to invite David Hayter to your booth at your next convention when you show? David Hayter is a busy man. David Hayter is not just an actor; he's a producer and he's also a director. He directs a lot of stuff. David is my friend. I see him occasionally. He invited me to a pool party I would love to go to. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to because it's the same weekend as Monsterpalooza. Monsterpalooza is coming up too. I'll be there dressed in my red demon costume. But anyway, guys, let's get down to it. Overhead, really quickly. Oops, let me adjust the camera real quick so you guys can see it. These are 8x10s. Let me turn this light up. Nah, it doesn't really help, does it? Yeah, all right. Those are the 8x10s that will be given for the people on Instagram. Sorry, guys. This is, I have some 8x10s. I have this is Stin from Guyver Dark Hero. I have Striker. This is Striker from the first Guyver. Oh, yeah. And that was me that played Striker. And then, of course, I have one of my personal favorites. Is the original cover art. This is the original cover art they did for the movie. When we did it, productions, Brian Usna and the guys at the production team actually made this poster to help sell the movie to the distributors. And here's the weird thing about making movies. The people that make the movies aren't the ones that put them out. We jump through all these hoops and we struggle, scratch and crawl. And once you get the movies done, then you have to get to a distributor and and they're like, why are we going to buy your movie? What's so great about it? So you have to sell it to them. Sometimes, and that's why you want to get names and actors. So the movie was pretty much sold because it had a lot of people. It had Mark Hamill, had Vivian Wu, and myself, yours truly. And they made a package to distribute it. And so this was the cover art. And of course, they ended up changing it and making the poster with the Guyver and sticking Mark Hamill's face as if Mark is the Guyver. So if anybody rents it and thinks, yeah, it was just distributors and the way they sell things, it's so irritating. It's like they just don't know what they're doing half the time. But anyway, okay. But before we get into all the watching the movie after not seeing it for quite some time, Wyatt and I sat down, we watched it, and there was stuff they put back in it, and I didn't realize. Again, guys, this was late. It was late 80s, early 90s. This thing came out and so there was still a lot of 80s vibe to it when I was watching it. No, not reflect watcher. But what's interesting was that when watching it, there was these segues. They would do whoosh, like a slash, and the screen would split, and that was the director's cut. There's some outtakes, and there's some things that I thought didn't work they cut out. But in watching it, there's some apparently violence in it, and by today's standard, when you watch it, it's almost comical because there's a thing where the Guyver tears a monster's arm off or breaks his neck, and there's some blood spray, and it goes by so quick that if you don't know what you're looking for, you'd miss it. And the idea that people are like, oh, you got to cut that out, and they did. They cut it out. So in the Blu-ray release, it's all there. Everything's back. It's all back. So when we were making the commentary on the DVD, I watched the movie and made a bunch of notes. I was like, because when you're watching the movie, it was like, it made me realize as I was watching it, I was on set for a large majority of that entire film. Like, oh, I was there. I'm like, why was I there? Because I was doing a visual effects. I was playing a monster, but I also built the Guyver unit for you people who are out there, big fans. I was my big job. Very, very new to the industry. Steve Wang was more of a sculptor. He was busy doing other things. And Steve's like, hey, you're a prop and model maker. I need to make the Guyver unit. I'm like, oh, okay. And the original Guyver unit from the movie was, or in the anime, was mechanical. It was had a metal plating and stuff on it. And so it was organic, but it had these metal plates on it. And then when it springs open and so, but so Steve wanted to, I like it, but I wanted to match the suit that I'm making. So while Steve was making the suit, I looked at it and kind of did the same thing. It had this triangle plating thing on it, so I just did it within the same design aspect of his suit, and so I got to make that. I do have. It's funny, like all of us. I know that I'm not the only one. You know, when you buy stuff, you have model kits and things, and you start collecting after a while. You're going to build them someday. I still have my Guyver unit castings in a box right up here that I was going to put, paint it from the first Guyver movie, and I was going to paint it and put it together. And it's been there for decades, and I haven't done it yet. But Steve Wang, in his smart brilliance of marketing, he said, I'm going to put one out. So he did his company put out a limited run of and there it is. This is the Guyver unit. And yes, it's pulsing. This is it was like $300. It came out, and I was like, I still had mine, and I'm like, well, I can't miss this opportunity, so I went and bought it. It lights up. It has sounds, as you can see. There's a speaker on the bottom, and you can close on the top. And then the off and on switch is right here with a magnet. You take it off. For all you hardcore Guyver enthusiasts, I want to tell you a story. On the original Guyver unit, the fingers inside here touch the ring. There's a wider base ring. They didn't do this on Guyver 2. Again, I don't know why, but there's the main dome. There's the glowing right, there's the ring, and then there's a ring base. It had a little bit of a triangle flare to it. And it came out really, really wide, and the fingers came up and touched the ring. So, and again, this was all from direction of Steve Wang. I think over the years he just forgot about it, but the fingers held the ring. So, in concept, when the kid, our hero Sean, touches it, the panels and the rings release. And then the Guyver unit sinks into his body. That was like the whole idea. And so when they made this and I got it, I'm like, hey, the fingers aren't touching. The fingers aren't touching the ring. It was such a big deal last time. Oh, sorry. Guys, really quickly, LunaPie just subscribed over on Twitch. LunaPie, how you doing? Thank you so much for your support on Twitch. If you want to chat, Luna, please come on over to YouTube. I'm streaming on you can see me on Twitch, but I don't have chat open on Twitch. So people who are watching me on Twitch, if you want to get involved and come over and ask questions, please hop on in over here on YouTube live. And I love the look of the film. It reminds me of the dark Tokyo movie. Yeah, it does. It's very has a very dark feel to it. But that was the so anyway, I made that. The Guyver unit, and so was the big thing about the rings. So, thanks, LunaPie. Thanks for coming. Really quickly, so we shot the entire movie, right? And it shot really quickly. We shot the movie in 4 weeks, which is a pretty fast turnaround for a movie. So my story, which I think is, I don't know if it's on the DVD or not, is that when I was working on that movie, 4 weeks, I got to hang out with Mark Hamill. There's a scene where I played Stryker, and I got to knock Mark. My big claim to fame is I'm in the Stryker costume, and I knock Mark Hamill to the ground. This is shortly after Lisker kills. He pulls the control metal out of Sean. He melts, and Misky screams, and then it's like, and I jump over. I jump in front of Mac. Mark Hamill played Max, and I go, and I smack him. And Mark goes flying to the ground, and then we start wrestling, which all that stuff got cut out. It got cut down quite a bit, and God, Mirror Ninja, really quickly. That movie, I have that movie on DVD. I love that movie. There's a Japanese superhero, like a guy was a cyber ninja. I think they renamed it out here in the U.S. called Cyber Ninja, but it's called Mirror Ninja. I love that movie. We'll talk shop later. Anyway, I digress. But so he melts. I knock Mark Hamill to the ground, and so we got to hang out with Mark, and I was working with Mark. It's funny, I was in this big rubber suit, and he would talk to me in between shots, and he said, "Are you hot in there, Ted?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm hot." So, and Mark said, he goes, "They're shooting this," he goes, "This thing's gonna wrap in 4 weeks." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, The fight scene with him and Darth Vader in Empire Strikes Back, just the fight scene with him and Darth was 4 weeks. Right? So Mark, we shot a movie, an entire movie, for the time they spent shooting the fight scene with Darth Vader, which goes to show you that's called money and a production. So, so yeah, it's like, and so Mark was kind of tickled by that. I was like, oh, it's crazy, because because they had to choreograph and fight the scenes. There was all these different locations. Because when you watch the movie in Empire, it's like he's all over the place. They start in one corridor, they go to the catwalk. Everything's a visual effects shot, and he flies through the window. There's like, so that whole scene of doing that took 4 weeks. That nobody gets to get. No, not everybody gets to beat up Mark Hamill. Anyway, I'm digressing. We get back to the Guyver unit. So we shot the movie, and when we shoot movies, what ends up happening is that we shoot. And when you start editing the movie, so there's a great thing about, you don't know what you really have until you're in post and you're editing. There's pre-production and there's post. Everything's shot, it's post after. So you're editing the movie, and so when they're editing, there's a bunch of shots missing. So the shots of like Jack finding the Guyver unit, close-ups of the Guyver unit, there's pickups here, there's pickups there, there's a couple shots missing. So we, like literally like a month later, we go back, and we start shooting all these pickups. And I was in charge of the Guyver unit. I had the Guyver unit. So we had the Hero Guyver unit, the lights, everything. So we kept it in George's shop. So then we go to the studio, and it's like downtown LA. It's like next to Philippe's, the home of the Fridge Dip restaurant. Anyway, it's really close to where I live today. So we go in the studio, and we shoot all these inserts, right? The inserts of like him finding it, and it's glowing. And when he picks up the Guyver unit and he's looking at it, it's my hands. Because Jack Armstrong, they shot him and got his stuff, and he left because he's an actor. They're paying him. So when he picks up the Guyver unit, touching it and looking at it, it's my hands. So I'm looking at it, and I think Wyatt was laughing because even Wyatt could recognize my hands. And then there's a shot of the side profile, and the Guyver unit, Steve wanted to move. He wanted the unit to go like, he wanted to see the tentacles, like, the fibers moving, and I'm like, I'm a kid. I'm like, wait, what? How am I going to do that? So I end up making just a section of the Guyver unit, and it's only half a Guyver unit. And I rigged up these things, and I painted black and red, like to break it up a little bit, so you can actually see it moving. I put silicone grease all over it, and it's just for a real quick. So this one shot, we see it going sliding. That's just built for one. I built this little mechanism, little hand prop thing for one shot of it moving, and that was it. So we shoot all day, we wrap, and I'm like, hey, where's the Guyver unit? And George, oh, I got it. I'm shipping it. I'm like, I was really uncomfortable. I'm like, and George, oh, we got it. We'll take it back to the shop. I'm like, dude, I'm kind of in charge of it. Like, I don't want to, like, the movie's done, and I'm the effects guy on it, and I'm holding the Guyver unit. So this thing, well, the actual hero prop, I'm like, where is it? So George's like, oh yeah, we got it. So then we get back to George's shop, everybody's unpacking, and they're like, hey, where's the Guyver unit? I'm like, yeah, good question. Where's the Guyver unit? They're like, oh, well, what? I'm like, dude, I told you guys. George, oh yeah, we had it. I'm like, well, then where is it? Oh, so then everybody starts panicking. And then Brian User comes in and goes, hey, Ted, where'd the Guyver unit? I'm like, I don't know. That's why I told you guys when everybody was packing up, where is it? I'll take it. Because we were packing up and I wanted to have it in my hands. Guess what? It got stolen. The Hero Guyver unit was stolen. So then we come back, everybody's freaking out because Brian Usden wanted to do a photo shoot of the Guyver unit for this marketing display, which I have here and I'll show you in a minute. But so like, where's it? So eventually I made a hero one and a stunt rubber one. So in the scene where Sean's in the alley and the guys are fighting him and they kick him and he falls over and you see it roll out, that's a rubber one. So because we had the hero one with lights and it was all beautiful and painted. So Steve didn't want to throw. He wanted to fall out of his backpack and roll on the ground. And I'm like, yeah, you don't want to throw that. So I made a rubber one. So I didn't really get paid for it. It was a kind of an off the clock thing because I was really like, I don't want you guys throwing this thing around. So I made a rubber version of that one on my own time. So we had a stunt rubber one, so it flies out and rolls on the ground. And then so for the inserts and shots of for the publicity stuff we did was the stunt rubber one, and it looks okay, but you can tell it's a rubber one. But that's the story. So the Guyver unit, somebody has it, or better yet, I think the guy took it. I don't think he even knew what it was, because this film wasn't a big hit at the time. I mean, this is after we made it. Nobody cared. So I think it just got nabbed or picked up or sold or given away, or probably in a storage unit somewhere, because I don't think anybody knows the value of what they have. So, and like I said, I have a casting, one of the original ones, which I eventually will paint and put back together with the fingers touching the ring. So the links are not working, Chief. What links? Sorry guys, people in my chat. I have people tell me that sometimes, but then I click on it and it works. Or other people, it works for other people. It doesn't work for everybody. So, if guys, what link are you talking about? Barry Devon saying the link doesn't. Oh, the suits are good. The horrible adaptation. Oh, really quickly, somebody said, Adam asked me, who did the stop motion when the transfer in the warehouse? The transformation of the warehouse, very good. That was Ted Ray. Ted Ray was the visual effects artist who's worked on numerous films. If you guys just type Ted Ray into IMDb, he'll probably pop up. But it was a shot. Him and Steve were good friends. I know Ted Ray kind of did it on a. But Wyatt could probably go into that in details about how long it took to do that shot. But the link for the Amazon Blu-ray. That's weird. Hold on, guys. If that's the case, let me just do that really quick, guys. Stand by. Let me. I don't know if I can do that from here though. Well, tell you what, guys. If it doesn't work, just go to Amazon. I mean, I had it through my link. That's why I put it there, so that hopefully the link would work. But if it doesn't work, then you can just go to Amazon and then type in the Guyver. You'll see it pop up. Blu-ray. It'll pop up. Unfortunately, it may end up needing to be in a dumpster. Yeah, Phelan is very possible. It can be thrown away. God knows what. Yeah, see, Lisa said it works for her. That's what I'm telling you. When people say links don't work, it works for some people, doesn't work for others. Comes up as an alien soundtrack. Dude, be patient. It's out there on Blu-ray. You'll find it. Could be, yeah, it could be because of your location too. Where you're located. Because it's all here for the U.S. If you're, and you guys in the UK, it might not work for you guys. Do you have any plans on rebuilding the Guyver props for phone smithing? Yes, there's been talk. I've been thinking about taking the Guyver unit and making a foam pattern of it so you can make a foam one, opposed to just so you can have your own Guyver unit. It'd be kind of fun. If you're outside the U.S., the link is somewhere else. Yeah, just right. O'Brien is correct. Don O'Brien is also based in the UK. Yeah, you guys, I don't have a UK link. Bones Jones says, I've learned so much from you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for hanging out today. But that was one of my Guyver stories, is the Guyver unit got stolen. I want to tell you guys that story. Because I wasn't able to, I was going to do that in the DVD, and I totally forgot. Watching that movie, the director's cut, made me realize I haven't seen it in some time, and the stuff comes rushing back to you. Like your brain's like an old hard drive, and when you see images or pictures, it brings things back. Watching that movie made me realize I was on set through a majority of that entire movie, and I'm like, why was I there? And I was I was close friends with Steve, and so I was always helping him. I was always there on set or doing something or helping him otherwise. So I was out through the entire production. So, like everybody, if you guys are watching this on Instagram, jump over on YouTube on my Evil Ted channel live, because I'm going to be doing some giveaways. I'm going to do a little Q&A, and I have some 8x10s. They're the 8x10s I have today. I'll be signing and giving away. And for you people on Instagram, yeah, I got so many things happening. But and if you guys are watching this on Twitch, and you want to get in on the giveaways, you gotta hop over here on YouTube, because I'll be asking a series of questions, and you guys can tell me. Ireland and Guyver, yes, shows us unavailable. Unfortunately, guys, I know, I'm sorry. It's an American link for Amazon. That was a good question. My buddy Dom, really quick, guys. There's two links. There's one for the movie and there's one for the book. Budget Biomorphs is a book about the making of Guyver and Guyver 2. And Don O'Brien made a fantastic book about all our stories together and combined them to tell the struggles and the trials and tribulations of making two low-budget movies and having the second one be more impressive for less money. There's an old saying, like, too many cooks and spoil the soup. The first Guyver was a $3 million movie. And I know it sounds like a lot, but it wasn't. To me, it was a lot to make a movie, to pay the actors, but it was, we did so many things to pull favors to make that film. And Brian used it at the time we were making the movie. As we were shooting the movie, Ninja Turtles came out. And it was such a huge hit. And then Brian used it like, hey man, we gotta make it like Ninja Turtles. And we're like, what? This is like super stealthy, scary, dark anime movie called The Guyver with giant monsters and bloodshed, and he wants to turn it into a Ninja Turtle movie. So that's what happened. Yeah, Mark was Guyver. Because somebody wrote, goes, yeah, I just moved up to West. My first time able to catch it live. Oh, thank you. Shows here in Norway and Amazon, but not shipping to Norway. No, unfortunately. Oh, it goes, Creatures stunt work was unparalleled. Oh, yeah, for people clicking links, it's for the U.S. The links I have below are for the U.S., unfortunately. Somebody goes, hey, Ted, how was it in the suit? You know, I'll be honest with you, it's hot. Yeah, Mark on the cover, it does. It's ridiculous, and it's so ridiculous they put him on the cover. Don't get me started. The suits, when you make monster suits, they made body casts of ourselves, and so you had to stand there with your arms out, and they made a plaster bandage body cast of your body, your torso and your head and your hands, and they would sculpt in clay and make these giant fiberglass molds. And so when you made a suit, it was tailored to you. So it was a foam rubber suit that I get into, and of course Steve was super obsessed with things being baggy, so they would shave the body core down. They'd shave your body down a little bit, so when you made a foam rubber suit, it was a little smaller so it fit tighter. And it did. And it was tight. And it was hot, and it was miserable. And we shot this in the summertime in the valley, so it was an adventure, but it was funny. The movie, The Creature Striker, which I'll show you guys really quickly here, who I played right there. You guys can see that. His eyes actually looked out of the mouth. So he had a mouth, so I had my eyes basically on my forehead. So when I wore the suit, when I would talk to people, I'd always tilt my head down and look at their chest. So I knew if I was good, like about a foot away from somebody, and I looked at their chest, my eyes were in their eyes, and that's how I knew how to gauge my eye line. Because that's how I looked out the mouth. But you couldn't do like this. You had to kind of keep your head down and run around. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Hard work, but it was fun. Should I tell you guys about the Guyver though? Because I truly agree. It's a fun movie. Yeah, the thing that's so funny is when it came out, it was misunderstood. People didn't get it, but the kids did. And by the time it hit cable, we made the movie and it came and left, like anything, like all cult films. People don't realize, like Blade Runner bombed, even Wizard of Oz bombed. Movies like Tremors, that movie Tremors with Kevin Bacon, when it got released, it bombed. It got theatrical in a theater, and nobody saw it, and it bombed. And then when it hit VHS stores and people started seeing it, it went nuts. And the same thing with Guyver was, we made it, and we were all excited. We liked it. It was fun. And after it was over with, it like nobody cared. It kind of went to VHS and it was gone. So I just native transfer anime kids phone. Hey Ted Van Dorn's sister Leah. Van Dorn's sister here had a dream that you helped me move, and here you are. Lydia, how you doing? Guys, really quickly, Lydia is my dear friend's sister, who I've not seen in years. My dear friend Ted passed from prostate cancer, and we still miss him every day. And he came and He visited me on set. Yeah, Ted was on the sideline. He came and visited. He was just like came and watched us be monsters. It was very funny. Ted was a phenomenal model maker, but mostly a model painter, and phenomenal and great. So talented. He painted the Titanic, Fifth Element, like tons of work he's done. Yeah, true. Preach it, Ted. Monk got snubbed. Sorry for the delay. No worry, guys. Don't worry about it. But Lydia, how you doing? I just thought about you I said, does anybody know what happened to Lydia? How are you doing, Lydia? Are you school, teaching, job, what? Come to London sometime. Dude, I was in London with my wife and kids. We did a big European tour, and it was just before the pandemic. And as we were on the plane in France, we did England and we did France, and we were on the plane, and my wife's like in France in the hotel going, there's a pandemic, there's virus spreading, and it's serious. I'm like, what? And she's like, no, we good thing so we were on the plane, and my wife was following on social media about the pandemic, and by the time we got to the U.S., we got home, people were like, hey, we gotta start wearing masks. And everybody's like, screw you, we're not wearing these masks. So we started wearing masks in our neighborhood, and people were laughing at us and yelling at us. And then that was the start of the pandemic. Bullet dodged. We would have been trapped in Europe. I loved Godzilla as a kid, and the Guyver has really unlocked my love for people in monster suits and doing sci-fi. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm just here to watch. Just here to watch and make you watch you make. Hope everything is going well. Thank you, Doug. My favorite Guyver effects is the control metal growing. Oh, thank you. I'll tell you how I did that. That's good, mate. Still a film nerd. Looking forward to catching you up on your channel. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Really, people, everybody, thank you. Jeffrey Combs, dude, yeah, he's fantastic. And he gets good parts here and there. I like Jeffrey. He's very selective in what he does, though. Oh, Tom Seymour. Hey, Tom, what's up? Guys, really quickly, my friend Tom Seymour. The Guyver was the first feature I worked on and had the pleasure of working on the sequel. Tom did. And here's a funny story. Tom was great. And I was so jazzed to have my friend Tom from St. Louis work on the movie that I'm working on. We're both together having a great time. And there's this whole thing of like, Brian used us, we're not shooting fast enough. We're not shooting fast enough. We're not shooting fast enough. And the DP was he wasn't shooting fast enough. And so what they do is they blame the department below them. So they're like, well, the lighting crew's slow. The grip and lighting crew's slow. So Brian goes, okay, fine. They fired. So Tom's like, what? So Tom was part of that crew, and they just fired him. And they got a new bunch of people. And guess what? It didn't go any faster. Didn't change. It's like, who are you going to blame? Oh, wait. I know. It was the DP. So. But that's what happened. So I had pictures with Tom and I together on set. It was so fun. And beep, gone. And I'm like, what happened? Tom's like, it happens all the time. So it did. Anyway. Trying to think of some real quick Guyver stories before we start the contest. Really quick, everybody, if you guys are watching this on Instagram or you're watching this on Twitch, if you want to get into the contest, you have to come over to YouTube Live. Evil Ted channel, the Evil Ted channel. Go over there, go to YouTube, Evil Ted channel. We go to the Evil Ted channel, hit the live button, and it'll take you to the video. Who made the animatronic faces of Sean, the Guyver attaches to his face in the alley? That is moi. That was me. I made the effects of Sean. Okay, here's real quick, guys. Let me go through it. I think I've told this story before. You people here haven't seen it before. The Guyver unit in the movie. If you guys want to check out some of this in pictures, you go to my website, eviltedsmith.com, and I have pictures and things. You can go to my photo album. There's movies I worked on, and I do talk about the Guyver unit. What it was that Steve wanted the thing that fall on the guy's head and the Guyver unit sink into his skull and it open up and have tentacles shooting out of it. And as he's talking, my face was like this. What? How am I going to do that? There's an effect shot that made such an impact on me when I was a kid. And late 70s, early 80s was Dawn of the Dead. And Tom Savini takes a machete, falls off a motorcycle and takes a machete and goes, this guy's, and he just takes it, goes, whack! And he buries it in this guy's head. And the guy's like, and he's moving, and he's got blood squirting in his head. And I was blown away. I'm like, holy crap. And I bought the book called Grand Illusions, Tom Savini's makeup book. And all he did was he took a machete, a real one, and he cut a scallop out of it on the actor, and he held it against the actor's head. And they called action. He just pulled it out of his head really fast. So what they did was they took the film and played it in reverse. So it's like, whoop! So you see it going so fastly. Oh, hey, Ted, you're the reason I do special effects, and I want to be a pro when I'm older, and started using templates and making masks and helmets. And thank you so much, man. Welcome. Again, really quickly, guys, I'm trying to do both chats at the same time. If you're on Instagram, make it easy before we start doing this giveaway. If you want to win, you got to jump over to my YouTube channel, the Evil Ted channel on YouTube. So you can be part of it, because I'm not going to be able to do the chat thing and back. But anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate that, because that's my mission. Is I want to take the intimidation out of building and getting people to start making their own stuff. And if I inspire you, I feel that that's mission accomplished. It's always what I want to do, is get people to not be afraid of just making their own stuff. And understanding how to make things, and you start seeing it opens the mind to make more things. Like, hey, maybe I can just make this help. Maybe I can make this prop, or maybe I can build a better way to do something. Like, I want to get the gears going of people thinking. So Steve wanted this Guyver unit gag, and I realized that I want to do the same thing, but we'll do it in reverse. And I thought, well, we can't have it. We'll have an actor. He'll fall and hold it to his head, right? And then we'll start. And Steve wanted to have this ooze coming out, like the slime. So you start with the puppet, and that was just a Sean on the ground holding it and pumping ooze out of it. And then for it to open, we had a live cast of an actor with his mouth open, terrified. And George had one. Since his face is covered, you can't tell who it is, so that's perfect. So we took a puppet with a foam skin on it, a puppet head with his mouth open, and it was hollow, and I cut a hole in it with a big tube, and I had the Guyver unit, so I rigged it. I made a fiberglass Guyver unit that would had the plates on it with little hinges on them, and had pulleys, and we'd put hinges on everything, and we'd open it all up, and I would take these tentacles I made out of rubber latex, and we'd rub Methicillin all over them. So you had to think everything backwards. So I realized he wanted the control metal to sink, right? So that had to be the last thing. Since it was the first thing, we had to think reverse. It had to be last. So I had all the tentacles already out. We had the thing rigged up. The fingers are open with little hinges and pulleys on them. They're opened up. We had the tentacles all over the actor. And the control metal was on the bottom. And after I pull it, so they call action, I would take the cables, the rubber ones, I would yank on it, and I'd pull them all really fast. I'd pull them in. We'd pull the string. Click, it would close, and then I had the control metal on the bottom, and I'd go, and I pushed it up, and it stopped. And that was the shot. So we did that all. And then when they played it, it played in reverse, and you watched it sink, flip open, and the tentacles shoot out. All done in reverse. Yeah, and it looks spectacular. I was so happy with it. It was like my job. And the thing that was so funny about that was when we were shooting it, there's a thing called imposter syndrome. Like, you work so hard and you bust your butt to gain respect and your skill set, and then we're so hard on ourselves that we start freaking out, like, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. And so we all have imposter syndrome sometimes. And so I was on set, and they're on set. There's a full crew of people, and we made a fake ground because it was a big puppet. So we shot the stuff already. So the alley stuff, we had to shoot as an insert later. So we put a ground, we dressed it like the ground of the alley, and it was me there. And so George turns to me and goes, all right, Ted, do your thing. I'm like, oh, shit. So I was on set and I had to direct everybody. Like, okay, here's what we're going to do, and this is how it's going to play. And so that was my shot. So I got to I supervised and did the creature shot and did the effect shot for that. Because George didn't do it. He was directing it. He had the camera. And he's like, okay, what do we do, Dad? What's I'm like, oh. So I freaked out a little bit because I was 25 on set. But it worked. And then we watched the dailies. I'm like, oh my God, it looks great. They cut it all together. It looked amazing. Oh, I love the paint job on the creatures in the movie. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, guys, really quickly, O'Brien, Dom O'Brien is a dear friend of mine. We became friends when he started writing the book, The Budget Biomorphs, the making of the Guyver movies. And we just started chatting and telling war stories. And he's such a sweet guy. And he told me a story about when he found Guyver. I think his dad bought it for him. And he's like, what's this? And they fell in love with it. And then they went on to find Guyver 2. Or I think it's some backwards. They probably saw Guyver 2 first and then found the first one. But anyway, I digress. But yeah, that was my job doing that. And I played, the original was 8-bit cursed. Oh, that's right. Oh my God. Dude, did I tell you that? Or did somebody else tell you that? Because that's right. The foam head that I used for Sean in the movie was from a Screaming Mad George movie that he did the effects called The Curse 2, The Bite. And apparently the guy's possessed by a snake and it comes out of his mouth. So they made a puppet of this guy's head and this snake comes out. That's right. Oh, man, that's funny. I had to find out that info. You don't. You know, it's so funny. I know it was from a previous project. Couldn't tell you what it was, because there was things I was finding in George's place when working at Screaming at George. Guys, you understand? Screaming at George was the king of the '80s and a lot of Brian Using movies. So I would find weird things, and I found the butt head. I'm like, what's this? And it was a giant butt with legs and feet, and your face is where the butthole was. And it was from the movie Society. It was a 80s horror movie about the rich people absorbing, like it was kind of like a play on society, like the rich eat the poor. These upper class people would just take people in their houses and absorb them. They would just get all fleshy, like a very H.P. Lovecraft kind of thing. But yeah, and so I was like, and eventually it made me go see the movie. I'm like, I haven't even seen this thing. And I watched the movie. It was pretty funny. In part 2, the Guyver went on this thing from Going Metal Gear franchise. Yeah, that's Brian. That's David Hayter. That's correct. I remember that movie. I did reuse some of the costumes, some of those. Yeah, he's the voice. He's the voice. He's Solid Snake. He's a voice, and also he's a writer, and he wrote X-Men 2. He helped on X-Men, and then they brought him in to do X-Men 2. So David Hayter helped write X-Men 2 as well. He's a big comic book fan, so, and he could translate it to comic. He's the reason why Marvel took off, because he started writing good. Oh, guys, no worries. All right, really quickly, guys, how many people are in chat on YouTube? I'm not sure. I'm bouncing back and forth between it. Let's get down to business now, guys. We're going to get ready to do 36. Fantastic. That's about that's my reasonable number. 36 in chat. Real quickly, I want to tell you a story behind this. This photo, this is the Guyver. There's the actor. That's really him wearing it. This photo shoot was taken the same day that we did all the pickups, and the Guyver unit got stolen. That was all done on the same day. And this was the promotional poster we made for the distributors. And if you guys look at it very closely, they show you, they have like, there's Stryker, there's me, but Balkus. See, it's a question mark. Balkus. What is he? Who is he? Because, it was a big surprise. So they had the poster, they had all this merchandise, so they sent this out to distributors. And what they do is they send out a press kit. So when you go to sell a movie, the movie's done, and So you want to make like a hey Jenks, how you doing? Sorry, some friends are popping in chat, real guys. Was they make a press kit, and so they send this press kit out so like people can see the marketing potentials of the movie. So you definitely want to put this movie out because it's going to have this and that, blah blah blah. So they made this tube. This is the promotional thing they sent out. This is the Guyver tube right here, and it's a tube. It has all the stuff inside of it, pictures, 8x10s, all the actors and whatnot. And this is a thing. Look, there it is. The Guyver. Oh, what's it say is wall to wall action. The Guyver. And then monstrous good fun. It's so funny. Anyway, so on the box are the characters. There's Sean, there's Max, there's Lisker, there's, what was your name? Weber. And then over here, JJ Walker, Ramsey. So what the deal is, and there's David Gale, and when you turned it, there's their monster egos right there. See, Balka still, question mark. See Lisker? And you go, boop. And there's Sean. And it turns into the Guyver. But there it is. That was the promotional tube. Yes, I played JJ Walker. My friend chat, Becky's like, you played JJ Walker? I did. JJ Walker, when he would transform into the lizard, that was me. So I actually had one of these original ones, these flyers I found, and took it and scanned it so I could get a hard copy of this, because I think this is super cool so people can have these. All right, guys. How we're going to do this contest. If you're the winner, I recommend you guys go to my eviltedsmith.com and get on the hit the email contact list. So you hit contact, it takes you to my email. Because if you do win, you need to send me your name and address so I can mail this thing to you, okay? So again, everybody, sorry, if you have the answers to the questions, you have to say them here on YouTube. If you guys are watching this on Twitch or you watch this on Instagram, you have to come on over, please, to YouTube so I can see the answers, all right? Because I know people want to answer over here on Instagram, but I need you guys to be here on YouTube, okay? And if you do win, up to 44 people watching. Fantastic, guys, really quickly. So, I had some fun thinking about it, so I made some questions for the Guyver fans. I didn't go too nuts because they're pretty simple and pretty fun because it is to celebrate. Again, everybody, if you wonder what we're doing today, we're talking about the movie The Guyver. And why are we doing that? Because it's the release of the Blu-ray, the director's cut Blu-ray with all the exclusives, behind the scenes, rare footage, and also DVD commentary by yours truly, my friend Wyatt Weed, Screaming Mad George, Steve Wang, all the guys, and they tell their stories about the making of this movie. And when we made the film, we had no idea that it was going to be such a cult hit. There's Neil. Hey Neil, how you guys doing? Yeah, that's a great. Kathy's saying it's a great promotion too. That's a clever idea. Those days are over, right? That was 90s. I'm sorry, it was 80s. No, early 90s. 89, yeah, it was early 90s. We did that. 91, as a matter of fact. Okay. So everybody, really quickly, I'm going to ask the question, and this is what I do. Whoever gets it first is the winner, and you get to pick out any 8x10 you want. And I have a bonus question, too. If you get the bonus question, you get two. So whoever says it first, I know everybody's going to sit in front of their computers, no Google. So I just try to go for whoever gets it first because that means they're not Googling it right away. So when I read the question, whoever answers it first. Again, everybody, I can't do Instagram or TikTok or Twitch. It's got to be on YouTube. So if you have the answer to the question, it's got to be here on YouTube, okay? All right. Let me get a pen. Hold on, guys. Let me get a pen and paper, because whoever pops up and gets it right, I want to be able to write it down so I don't forget. So when you email me, I know that you're the winner. Hold on. Where's my pen? Give me a pen. My country for a pen. Okay, here we go. Woo! All right, here we go. Again, so here we go. We're going to start with our first question. Michael Berryman, who played Lisker, was known for a very popular cult film directed by Wes Craven. What was the name of the movie that Michael Berryman in that was directed by Wes Craven in the 70s? On YouTube. Whoever gets it is the first winner. Luna Pie says, to defeat the Huns? Nope. Michael Berryman's first movie he got most popular for. Michael Berryman. Hills Have Eyes. That is correct. Barry. Hold on, Barry. Barry won. Barry Devon. Hold on, Barry. Let me write your name down, buddy. Because you get it. B. Write down Barry's name here. Barry. Barry Devon. It's all about speed, people. Barry Devon is our winner. All right, Barry. You're a winner for a bonus round. You can get two. Here you go. Bonus round. Michael Berryman was also in a movie that won 5 Oscars. What was the movie that Michael Berryman was that won 5 Oscars? The name of the feature film that he was in that's an Academy Award-winning movie. They got 5 Oscars. Michael Berryman was in an Academy Award-winning movie. You guys can give me for the bonus round. No, there it is. Alpha. Funny, that's correct. One Who Flew the Cuckoo's Nest. That was Alpha. Alpha. Hey, Alpha. Again, guys, really quickly, Barry Devon and Alpha, you guys have to contact me on my Evil Ted website. Just go to eviltedsmith.com. Hit the contact and email me there. Okay. Your name and your address. Let me get your. H Alpha Proto P. Hold on, write this down really quickly so I don't lose you guys. Yeah, Michael Berryman was in the Academy Award. Very young, but he's in the background. He's one of the guys in a mental institution. Guys, again, really quickly. So now that we got that out of the way, let me talk to those guys. So, Barry, which one would you like? I'm sorry, wrong button. Overhead. Nope. Good grief, there's. There's another one. This is Mazo. This is me dressed as Mazo from Guyver 2. We got Stryker, we got Sten, and we have the poster. Which one, Barry, would you like? Okay, guys, Hills Have Eyes. Yeah, sorry, Michael, you're behind. Everybody's like, Hills Have Eyes. Yeah, but County Award winning. That was back in the days when it didn't cost $1 billion to make a movie to be successful. So which 8x10 would you like? Do you want the poster, Stryker, Sten, or me as Mazo? There's me as Mazo. I was in Guyver 2. That's a tough call. One of you is Striker. All right, fantastic. I'm going to go for Striker. Grab the Striker. There you go. That's it. So be it, Barry. That's Barry, right? So, yeah. That is 2024. There we go. Well done, Barry. We'll set that aside. All right, we have Alpha. Alpha, what is your choice for your DVD? Which one do you want? Was the we have the Guyver poster. We got Striker. We got Sten. We got Mazzo. He says, "Oh, I'd like a Striker photo. That's the best pose. Very, if you get." Oh, what? He goes, "I'd like the Striker photo. If you can get that one, I'd like another of you sitting up." Alpha, hold on. Let's do it then. Do you want me to sign Alpha? Or do you want me to sign something else? Do you have a name you want me to put down? Oh, sorry. There's something on my monitor. Sorry. Oh, it says send it as Jared. Jared. Oh, hold on. All right, hold on, Alpha. Let me do that for you. So you want it signed as Jared, right? Hold on, too. To Jared J. Lee. All right. All right. You said you want one of these guys too. I'll throw that one in for you too. Let me see here. Just squeeze in really quick. All right. Okay, that's good. This is good times. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You go to my website, eviltedsmith.com, and hit contact. It takes you to my website, my business website. So you guys can email me directly there. Just write me your name and your address, and I will send you the actual print. Okay, here we go. Ooh, let me grab this for the actual question here. Okay, guys, round two. On the original key art of the Guyver poster, which we did this, right? We did this, but they went ahead and changed it to hit Mark Hamill on the cover, which made people think that Mark Hamill was the Guyver, which was ridiculous because that's what distributors do. What's the name of the actor who actually played the Guyver? Who is the name of the actor who played the Guyver in the first movie? And that's actually him. When we did this photo shoot, that's actually him in there. That's him inside the makeup while wearing the thing in his face. What's the name of the actor who played the Guyver in the first movie? Dave? Nope. Full name of the actor who played our hero in the first Guyver movie. David Hayter, that is the second one. That was Guyver Dark Hero. The name of the actor who played... Which is really funny. I met his agent, who's going to possibly represent me for a convention, because there it is. Adam wins for Jack Armstrong. Jack Armstrong was the actor who played... Well done, Adam. Hold on. That's Jack Armstrong. And that is Adam. Let me write this down. Adam, again, just go to eviltedsmith.com and hit my email, hit contact, and email me your full name and address so I can get that to you. That's Adam F. E. All right, there it is. Well done, Adam. Which of the 8x10s would you like, sir? We have the original poster. We have the original poster. We got Jack. We got Mazo. We got Sten from Guyver Dark Hero. Which one would you like, sir? Adam. Sounds good. So which 8x10, sir, would you like? Excuse me. Again, everybody, really quickly, hi guys on Instagram Live. If you guys want to join in the contest, please jump over to my YouTube channel. We're going to be taking chats and answering the questions. If you guys are watching this on Twitch, same thing, you guys can watch. But if you want to participate in winning an 8x10, come on over to the Evil Ted channel live on YouTube. Adam, going once, going twice. Which 8x10 would you like, sir? Because we're going to jump into our next one. So many great memories. Oh, can you name 8x10s? Help me choose. Alpha. You're a pick, dude. Ab says Lisker. There is no Lisker. I only have the poster, Striker, Sten, and Mazo. No Lisker. Because I sent you 2 emails because I forgot to add the address. Oh, you people. I need your address, people. No, Adam. No, I don't have any. No Lisker pictures. I didn't play Lisker. Liskers was played by Brian Simpson, who played the monster, and Michael Behrman played Lisker. But you mean Striker? The lizard? Hold on. Because they add this one. That's Striker. Do you mean this one, sir? This is Striker. Striker. Lisker's the one that looks like a rhinoceros. Oh, okay. The poster. Okay, no problems. The poster instead. Got it. All right. Again, Adam, really quickly, be sure to email me your name and I have your name here, but your full name and address so I can mail that to you. He wants the poster. So be it. All right. Hold on, make sure quickly. Adam. Look at check. Let's just send it. Let's be send it back this real quick here. All right, got it. Over there, let that dry. Okay. All right. Fantastic. So we have. Let me make notes, guys, of who goes to what. Hold on, let me get Striker. Striker. So, and. All right. Oh my God, I'm such a fan of the movie. Such a pleasant surprise to find out that you worked on it. So cool. Much from the South Africa. Hey, thank you, Black Honey. Yes, I was in the Guyver. I also played Striker the Lizard and made the Guyver unit and other things and whatnot. It's coming out on Blu-ray. Again, everybody, I have links for it on my blog, but again, it's for people in the U.S. If you do want to get it, I think it's going to be out there. I don't know what it is overseas. It might be different releases. I don't know. Oh, somebody asked me if I've ever worked with Phil Tippett. I know Phil Tippett. Never worked with Phil Tippett. Know of him. Seen him from afar. Never worked with him. I tried to watch Mad God, and I could not finish it. It was too intense. Noise. Back on that, it's very funny. Okay, we're gonna do another. This is gonna be an easy one, so I thought it'd be fair to throw an easy one in there really quickly. So, Striker, the lizard I played, was played by an actor who played the human part, and that was who? Who is the actor? Who was the actor that played Striker and the movie? It's an easy one. Who played the lizard Striker? I played the monster counterpart, and he played the human Zoanoid. I do have any dimensions. I actually have those. I'm eventually going to make patterns for them. There it is. Kathy gets it for J.J. Walker. Boom. Oh, wait. Brian Jones said J.J. and Kathy said J.J. Walker. So I'm going to let you two, you both were first and second. I'd say like the full J.J. Walker. Brian said J.J. So, you know, they both work. So you're both the winners. So Brian Jones and Kathy both win. Let me write this down real quickly. So that's J.J. Walker. And that was Brian. Oh, sorry, Bones Jones. Not Brian Jones. Bones Jones. Bones. Why did I say Brian? Bones Jones wins. And also Kathy. You guys, please email me your name and address on my contact on the eviltedsmith.com. Contact me there. And Kathy. Okay, Bones, Joan, and Kathy. No, go to next. It's Bones. Bones Jones. Brian Jones, Bone Jones. I have a friend named Brian Jones. That's why if I see it, my brain says Brian, but it's Bones. Bones Jones. It's Bones. Bones Jones. Kathy wins. I know Steve Wang airbrushed the Gilman from Monster Squad. Did he paint the biomorph for the Guyver movies? Yeah, well, Steve painted. Yeah, Steve painted the Guyver. He painted the Guyver. He painted. He played. Yeah, I think he painted most of the Guyver. He painted the Guyver and things like that. Because like, whoa, I won something. So Kathy, what do you want? Which 8x10 would you like, Kathy? Okay, Bones Jones said fine. All right. Oh. Which one do you want, Kathy? Which one of the 8x10s would you like? So we're going to sit here and hang out, wait for Kathy to respond. We're going to move on to our next question here. Well, while Kathy's deciding, bonus round for J.J. Walker, what was the popular TV series in the 70s that put him on the map? What's the name of the popular TV series that put him on the map that we all know him for? Oh, the bottom one? This one, Kathy? You want this one? All right, you got it, Kathy. There it is, Kathy again with good times. Kathy for a win. Good times. I know, guys, it's all about, it's internet speed. Who gets it fast? Kathy gets for good times. Yes. Dynamite. Okay. Let me get this to Kathy real quick. Kathy again for the win. Right down, Kathy. Hold on, Kathy. This, we just put there you go, Kathy. All right, we're back. So, Kathy, you have Mazo. You won again for good times. So, which one? Yeah, depending on the speed. I know it's some people are probably faster than others. The video wasn't all the way across, dang. I just pumped to see Ted live. So no worries, guy. Kathy, you won the second time, so you have you want to get, which one would you like to get different? You have you already did the bottom one of me as Mazo. Would you like, what else would you like? There's Sten, there's Striker. Oh, Striker, please. Okay, fantastic it is. All right, Kathy won. She wants the Striker. All right, hold on, guys. Let me just look quickly. Sign this for Kathy. All right. Woo, this is... I'm having more fun than I expected. Okay, here we go. So again, everybody who's joining us, if you're watching this on Twitch, please jump over here to the YouTube Live. We're doing celebration of the release of the Guyver movie on Blu-ray. This is the director's cut. It has all the extra features, missing footage, and some audio commentary by yours truly, my friend Wyatt Weed, Steve Wang, Screaming Man George, and also the book, Budget Biomorphs, which is a book about the making of the Guyver movies 1 and 2. And both those are available. I have links from below the video. If you're outside the U.S., you might have some problems because these links are for the Amazon stores in the U.S., but those things are coming. So please, everybody, thanks so much. You guys watch this on Instagram, please come over to YouTube Live. And so, Kathy, you got... If you have a strike or two, let me just write this down real quickly. So make sure who... I'm learning from experience, and make sure you write down who gets what because you'll forget. All right. Oh, she is recovering from a broken ankle. Damn, Kathy, I'm sorry to hear that. Again, real quick, guys, here's our next question for you Guyver fans out there. Again, I know it's all about speed. A lot of people are going to know this one pretty fast. So I will say this quickly. Hello from Ireland. Hello, I love Guyver. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us today here on the live stream. Today, here we go. It's a trivial Guyver question. Jeffrey Combs, the actor, played a Chronos scientist in the movie The Guyver. What was his name? Jeffrey Combs played a Chronos scientist in the lab in Guyver. And he had a name. What was the name of Jeffrey Combs' character? What was his name? It was based on a very popular horror movie he worked in, The Reanimator. Yeah, it's based on that. They kind of made a joke about it in the movie Guyver. They called him a name, which kind of was a hint of who he was. Dr. East is correct. Alpha for the win. For the second, it was like a second win there. Again, his name is Dr. East, which was a play on Dr. West from The Reanimator. So we're all like, we're on set and we're laughing and rolling our eyes like, that's so silly. But people, like the people who know it, got it. So yeah, he played Dr. East. And David Gale, of course, played the bad guy too. And he was... All right, Alpha. Again, Alpha, who's better known as Jared. Jared, which one would you like, sir? Jared. Oh, poster would be cool. You got it, buddy. All right. What's the poster? Again, one thing about that poster, you can't get that anywhere else, guys. That was a limited thing they did for production, and they're gone. They put them out in the mist, and I had one, so I scanned it so I could make an 8x10 of it because I knew that over time it's just going to fall apart. And so that's the actual key art poster we did for the distributors. And so by getting that, it's super. You don't get that anywhere else. I've searched the internet, and I haven't found them anywhere. So there you go, Jared. I'll get that for you right now. It's so dark. I'm just going to sign the back of it because it makes it easier. So. Fantastic. All right. Good times. All right. All done. Oops, sorry, guys. Fantastic. All right, here we go. Oh, this is pretty obscure, but have a little fun with it. Again, there's people who have access to the internet. But out of the entire cast of the movie The Guyver, there's an actor that makes an appearance in Ninja Turtles 3. Who's that actor? Out of the entire cast of the Guyver movie, there's an actor. I'm sorry, most I say actress. An actress who makes an appearance in Ninja Turtles 3. And you can say the character or the actress. Doesn't matter. If you knew if either plays the character, because you don't have to know the name of the actress, just the character or the actress name. But they actually played, who was the actor? Well, just you can name the character. It doesn't have to be an actress. The character. The character. Come on, Alpha. Doesn't even have to be the actual name, just the character name. If you know the character name. Boom, there it is, Barry. Vivian Wu. Yeah, ooh, seconds apart. Barry got it with Vivian Wu. Vivian Wu, very her big claim to fame. Okay, we're gonna hold off. That's a bonus question. So hold on. Barry, you got that again. Barry got a striker. Barry, do you want? Which one would you like, Barry? Because you're fast on the draw. Which one would you like, Barry? She played Mitsuki Zagawa in the live-action Guyver movie. But she also... Hold on, it's a bonus round. Got another bonus question. Wow, it's so nice to be among nerds. Which, Barry, which 8x10 would you want, sir? So we can move on. Poster? All right, excellent. Poster it is. All right, I'm gonna grab a poster for Barry real quick. Two. All right, fantastic. That was good. That was pretty fast. Again, everybody, thank you for hanging out today. Thank you for joining us on our live stream. I do this every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time here on Twitch. Not Twitch, but Evil Ted Live. I do it here also, but mostly I'm doing creative crafting and building with foam. So if you guys are cosplayers and want to get into foam building, I do that mostly here on my YouTube channel, but periodically I have years and years of industry work and stuff, so I always like doing some fun off-the-wall stuff like I'm doing today, because it's the release of the Blu-ray, the Guyver. Reason I'm doing this is because I'm very sentimental about this movie. This movie launched my career in visual effects and performing in suit movies and things like that, so it was a lot of fun to work on. And I learned a lot and made a lot of great friends. And so I don't make a dime from this. You know, I don't get kickback or anything. I'm just doing this because I genuinely love this movie. And I'm so glad that this film that nobody saw in the beginning over years built a following. And I'm happy to be a part of it. So that being said, yeah, it's a good stream. Yeah, it's a stream, good traction. Yeah, I'll say Pecky. Okay. It's a bonus round. Hold on, I'm sorry, wait, who was the winner of the Dr. East? Damn it. Hold on, guys. I wrote down who was our winner for Dr. East. I totally zoned out. Sorry, guys. I got to scroll back for a second. It was Barry, wasn't it? Did Barry win for Dr. East? Oh, no, it was Jared. That's right. No, okay. Just double checking. Hold on. It's Jared. That's it. All right. Hold on, gentlemen. Let me just write this down really quick so I don't forget. All right. Got it. All right. And who is the winner for the Vivian Wu? Is that also Barry? That was Barry, right? Hold on, guys. Gotta write this all down. See, you guys, I'm getting distracted. Hold on. Dr. East, and then Barry was the Vivian when you won, and on that when you won the poster, right, Barry? That's right, you did that one. So. Okay, got it. Yep. All right, good, good. Just making sure I got everybody right. So, Barry and the poster. Got it. All right. We got 2 more questions. Bonus round on the Vivian Wu bonus round. What was the 9 Oscar-winning movie that she was also in? Vivian Wu was in an Academy Award-winning movie that won 9 Oscars. What was that movie that she was in? Yeah, she was a big deal. Ooh, Jorlaka, that's a good one. Adam gets for The Last Emperor. Huge film. Tons of Academy Awards. A huge movie. Joy Luck Club 2 was very popular. It was a very indie film that she did. Got a lot of popularity. But she did that much. That was after kind of low of her career. But what launched her was The Last Emperor. Yeah. Last Emperor. And that was you, Adam. Adam did that. Man, Adam for the win. He jumped in fast on that one. Let me write this down really quickly. That's Adam. Adam. Whoosh. All right, guys. Adam, hold on. Adam, which 8x10, my friend, are you going for? The Crouching Tiger. You guys. Oh, Adam was Striker. All right, fantastic, Adam. Thank you. Let me get that to you. Let's get Adam. Hold on, Adam, let me write this down. You win and you win a Striker. Hold on, write this down. This goes to Adam. Outstanding. All right. Put that over here. Let that dry. Woo! All right, here we go, guys. Last question. Here we go. This one's fun because it's going to go quick. A lot of people know this one, so it's going to go pretty fast. So, guys, get your keyboards ready because I feel that a lot of people know this one. Not so many people in the U.S., but all right. She was a guest. It was a guest Americast, apparently. Okay, all right, here we go. Oh, I don't read if you get squeamish about Mr. Smith's age. I ever broken a bone. Oh my God, Kathy! Ouch! Oh my God, Kathy! Kathy's sharing war stories about her injuries on here on our chat on YouTube. Okay, guys, really quickly. I know, process that in a minute, but here's our last question. All right, this is actually one of my personal favorites. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Get the keyboards ready. The Guyver movie, when it was released overseas, the title was changed to what? The European version, overseas, they felt the need to change the title of the movie The Guyver into another title. What was the title of the overseas production of The Guyver? They renamed it to what? Somebody overseas is going to know this. Ah, there it is. Adam again with you. Good God, Adam. Mutronics is correct. Mutronics. Oh my God, Adam. Basted Adam, how many times has Adam won, guys? Let me double check this for you. It's crazy. Bio Bizarre. You know what's so funny? Adam, Alpha. Yeah, here's the story behind that because. Oh, hold on. Let me write this down. It was Adam for the win here real quickly. Mutronics. It's ridiculous because they were like, well, nobody knows Guyver. I'm like, dude, nobody knows Guyver. Like, I only knew about Guyver because I got hired to do the movie, and I saw the comic books here and there, and I didn't really do, and so I started watching the animes and reading. I'm like, okay, now I get it. But I knew of it, but I didn't really know it that well. But I think it hurt it because if they released it, because Guyver fans know Guyver. Guyver is international. It's a Japanese production, and everybody who knew Guyver knew the internationally. So Guyver was known in Germany, England, Europe. It's like it didn't make a difference. People loved Guyver. It was a Japanese production. So when they made the movie, oh yeah, change it to Mutronics. Like, no, call it Guyver. That's what it's called everywhere. Yeah, it was ridiculous. Yeah, Mutronics was the title. It was so weird. But yeah, you're unreal with all the knowledge. Dude, I'm old. That's what happens when you get 16. You work in the movie industry. I know tons of worthless information. You know what's so funny? I know that they've been trying to remake Guyver, the live-action movie, for years. There's a lot of people that want to do it, but they're like, I won't lie, it's ambitious because to do it right, you got to get guys in suits, and then I know they'd want to do some digital stuff to it, and I'm not against that for some of the fight scenes maybe. But every time David Hayter, who's a great screenwriter, he had an idea for the script. Like they talked to him about it, and Dave's like, "Here, I have some ideas," and they're like, "Eh," but David and Steve kept saying, "Look, guys, whatever you do, if you do it without us, the fans are going to be happy. Like we're why people fell in love with the live action was our interpretation of it. And if you guys do this movie without us, it's because they want to do the movie but do it without them, and it's like it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't know. But yeah, there's been talks, and it just keeps falling apart because nobody wants to spend the money. It's just it's a property people are nervous about, but they don't realize it's a cult. People love that movie, and if you make the thing is, if you do it, you just got to do it right. It's like anything. Like it's like taking an anime and bringing it to live action is always tricky. And I think the first Guyver is fun. It's silly, but it's fun. The second one was a little bit more what Steve wanted to do to the original Guyver. Yeah, closer to manga would be cool. And I think that they did that with Guyver 2. Guyver 2 was closer to the original anime. It was dark and sinister, and Kronos was bad, and yeah. And it was art. Yeah, it was bloody and violent. So, they have stuff they cut out of the first Guyver. It's in this one. But, all right. Oh, Adam, who won with that last, the Mutronics, what did you want? Which one would you like? Because you already had some. Which one do you like? Which one would you like, sir? Adam, oh, the Guyver 2 picture. Oh, the Guyver 2 picture. Okay. Guyver 2. Is that this one? Is that the one you want? Mia Sten? Yeah, by the way, Maz, Guyver 2 picture. There's Mia's Mazo in this one. So, Adam. Oh, the very bottom one. Oh, okay, that's Mazo. Got it, okay. Got it. Overhead, real quick, sorry guys. Two. Good grief, I just did that wrong. Sorry, just misspelled your name like an idiot. Hold on. Two. Am I just misspelling? Hold on, guys. ADAM. AD. Jesus Christ. Hold on, guys. And then Evil Ted. All right, got it. There you go. Hold on. That's me as Mazo. Let me write this down on my list so I know who does what. All right. Yeah. I was like, my brain's like, Adam, what? Yeah, I'm dyslexic as hell, guys. Can you see? Oh, can you see the unit? Yeah, you can. It's right here. There's the Guyver unit. This is the replica that Steve Wang offered. It has lights up. It's like, lights up, makes sounds. Watch. For all you people who joined me earlier, sorry. I know I need to eventually make a pattern to make a foam one, because I do have my original around here sometime. I think I talked about this earlier for the people who just joined me earlier, but people who come later. When I made the original Guyver unit for the film, Steve Wang had this demand that the helmet, the control metal had a dome, a light, and a ring at the bottom, and the ring was a little bit wider, and the knuckles, these fingers, held the ring. It touched the ring. So it was a big deal about that, because when Sean gets it on his forehead, the fingers let go of the ring, and the ring sinks into his head. And when they made Guyver 2, they made this, but the fingers don't touch the rings. Like, I wasn't there on this one. I wasn't on the second one. I played a monster, but I wasn't in production on that one. But my friend Wyatt did that. But I was like, why do the fingers not touch the ring? It drove me nuts, because that was a big thing. I had to work so hard to make sure those knuckles touched the ring. So, yeah, I'm going to try to catch your stream more often. Hey, that's what you have to do, is come back every Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be doing more cosplay and foam crafting and whatnot. But I like doing movie talk and stuff, so maybe I'll mix it up. I'll do one time, I'll do this. Guys, really quickly, while you're all here, please go to my website and get on my mailing list. If you get on my mailing list, I keep you up to date on what I'm going to be doing, what I'm going to be streaming next, what conventions I'm going to be going to, what I'm working on. So if you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing, please jump over to my website, eviltedsmith.com, eviltedsmith.com, and get on my mailing list. And if you're into cosplay, I have numerous patterns for people starting off and tutorials and whatnot. So please, give me a follow. And most of all, please subscribe to my channel, the Evil Ted channel. If you like this and like content like this, I have plenty more coming. Hit that thumbs up. Please leave comments below. Ask questions, because I love telling stories and answering questions. And please subscribe. A little bit, just a click for you helps me a lot. And leave comments, people. All right? So, that is today, guys. That was a blast. Thank you so much for all you people I know who clicked on the links on the Bones Jones. Where's the Guyver armor? Oh, it's a rubber suit. That thing fell apart years ago. When they made the movie, we would sculpt. Everything was sculpted in clay. And they make these giant fiberglass molds, and then Steve would run them out of foam rubber. And foam rubber is super soft and stretchy, and it's great for fighting movies and whatnot. But within a couple of years, it just starts to degenerate and crumble and fall apart. So there's people and collectors who buy stuff, like somebody bought like a Ninja Turtle costume from the original movie. And it's original and it's falling apart. It's like you just touch it, it crumbles. It's like it's the original, but it's rotting. It's like going to a grocery store and buying rotting fruit. It always baffles me that people want to spend money on something that's rotting. But They're super soft, but they don't last long. Dude, even Nerf toys last longer than a foam costume does. Yeah, it's falling apart by now. Kathy goes, thank you so much, Mr. Smith. I was such fun learning your stories and having trivial questions. Well, Kathy, thanks for playing because you won. You won a couple of them. I got a deep voice. We need blueprints of the Guyver. I don't have any costume. It's not blueprints. It's sculpted. There's people out there who made Guyver suits. I'm telling you guys, there's people out there who've done them. If you get on Etsy or Facebook, start looking around. People have made stuff. Guys, you'd be amazed how many things are out there. If you want to make a Guyver suit, you can do it. Just look out there. I'm not making a Guyver suit. No way. I've had plenty of Guyver in my life, guys. I don't need to make a Guyver suit. Bones Jones, guys, really quickly. Yeah, today I'm going to get off and go downstairs and open my emails and get everybody's addresses, and I'll do my best to pack those things up and get those out to you this week. Everybody, get it. Thanks you so much for hanging out today and telling war stories about the making of this movie. And again, everybody, get your copy of the movie, and don't forget to pick up the amazing book, Budget Biomorphs: The Making of Guyver 1 and 2. It's the stories that we all tell. I mean, I have my stories, but I have just scratched the surface of all the people who worked in this movie. Oh, I used to follow a guy who documented. Yeah, I've seen those guys. Yeah, this is my first stream, Ted, and I can't wait till the next one. Well, Bones Jones, thanks for hanging out today, guys, and please subscribe. Bones Jones, did you subscribe to my channel? I saw a phone when I was way too young. Yeah, I think a lot of people did. People saw the movie way too young. Yeah, I know. We all did that. Oh, guys, this was too much fun, everybody. Really quickly, please come back. Catch you next time here on Evil Ted Live. Next Sunday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. What I'll be doing, the only way to find out is get on my mailing list, and I'll keep you posted on what I'll be doing next. If you guys are into cosplay and want to get into that too, I have a Facebook group I started on Facebook called Evil Ted's, for all you kids out there who actually are on Facebook. You can get on Facebook. It's called Evil Ted's Foam Fanatics. It's a Facebook group for people building. When you click on it, I ask you 2 questions, answer the 2 questions, and I'll let you in. Just keep the trolls out. All right, guys. We're going to wrap this up. Everybody, thank you so much for watching on YouTube Live and watching me on Twitch and also watching me on Instagram Live. Thank you so much, guys. This was fun. See y'all. End it.